everybody? It's Antonio checking in. Y'all see the painting I painted. But anyway, today I want to talk about running away from your problems. Now, I want to say that, running away from your problems is a race that you will not win. So, you got to kind of embrace the trials, the tribulations. Because from my personal experience, when I realized when you're running from your problems, you end up running into them. And that's a personal experience. Because I used to run away from stuff so much that I just run back into it. And then I notice when I say I quit something, I go back to it. But I notice also when things just naturally fall off, or I just don't have a desire for certain things no more, then I notice that I don't go back. So you gotta kind of find a way to embrace your problems. I know this sounds crazy, and I know a lot of y'all probably see this semen retention journey, and you think that, okay, whatever, I'm not supposed to ejaculate. And that's not what this journey, technically, even though it's semen retention, it's not about never ejaculating, it's just about knowing how to ejaculate and when to ejaculate if you choose to ejaculate, and how to transmit this sexual energy. So, you gotta come to agreement with yourself that enough is enough. I don't know at what point. Maybe you would have to have something catastrophic to happen. Maybe you just have to, I don't know what would have to happen so you can change. But for me, I guess it was enough is enough. And then a lot of things I just got tired of doing. And my spirit just got drained from doing a lot of stuff. So I just naturally gravitated towards a newer way of living. And I'm encouraging y'all to do the same. And I know a lot of, especially men, maybe even women, but I know a lot of, I'm gonna just say people, I know a lot of people do, well, we all have these sexual urges, and I know now living in this technology age, we have access to porn, we have access to so much lustful platforms. And I'm not really here to say like porn is evil, porn is the devil, but it does have an effect on your brain. And to the fellas who out there just excessively masturbating and ejaculating and just draining yourself of energy, you're slowly depleting your life. And I'm not here to say what's wrong or what's right, because this is my experience, but if you constantly running from something, it's gonna catch you. And when they catch you, it might gobble you up to the point that that pain and that change is gonna be so painful. So just stop and think, where you at right now? What problem are you running from? Whether it may not even be a serious problem, it might be an excuse or procrastination, it might be a goal. I don't know what it is, but we all have to start running from things. Like, I have things that I have to face, and I have things that I am facing. So, you know, you at a certain point you come to amends with it, and you thinking like, okay, this is what it is. This is the life that I choose to cultivate, and this is what it's gonna be. And that's how I'm looking at this journey on semen retention, because I know spiritually what I'm working on. So for me, this semen retention is definitely spiritual. And it's not so much about semen retention, it's just about, it's just about cultivating, weeding out my bad habits and becoming more conscious and knowledgeable on the things that I have to get done and have to do to be a better person for me, my environment, and continually knowing that life is definitely about change and not remaining stagnant and not letting my reality affect my thoughts, but instead let my thoughts reflect my reality. So dealing with this sexual energy, it is a lot. And you have to learn how to transmute it, or you will ignorantly transmute it and you will become drained versus becoming energized. It's a lot to this. I mean, like I say, I'm more so on the spiritual side of it, because to me this is a very spiritual journey, dealing not just the semen retention but spiritual in the sense of dealing with energy. So y'all stop running from y'all problems, man, for real, because you're not gonna win. You can run all you want, but guess what? In the end, you're gonna run right back into them. Running from your problems is a race you will never win.